we'll go into the actual smartphones. So smartphones and its features. So we are going to see the definition of smartphone, what is the history of smartphone, features of smartphone, uses of smartphone, what is the smartphone market available now, advantage and drawbacks of a smartphone. So this is going to be the lecture which is planned. Okay. Just a second. So what is a smartphone? So smartphone is a mobile phone that performs many of the compute functions of a computer, typically having a touchscreen interface, internet access, an operating system, and capable of running downloaded apps. So it is a miniature size of a computer, and it is having a touchscreen interface which will help you to do the operations very easily, and internet access and operating system OS where it is completely loaded and capable of running downloaded applications. So history. So in 1995, the first smartphone was found by IBM Simon. The name was IBM Simon. So it has an LCD display with all the touch features, with antenna was protruding. You can see here. In 1996, Nokia launched Nokia 9000. So those set of you can see it is a, you can bend the phone, and one side is completely keyboard, one side is completely your screen, and you have an antenna. In early 2000, you have Ericsson was first device market as a smartphone. Then you have the series of RIP phones by BlackBerry Research Group in motion, we said yesterday, right? And finally, Apple's innovation, Apple iPhones were launched in 2008, and that became popular. That set the standard for a smartphone in the industry. So major events which happened, the major events which happened in major events which happened in the smartphone industry. The first one is Windows handheld PCs was introduced. In 2000, you had the Symbian OS based phones. In 2002, we had the Microsoft Pocket PC. 2007, we had the Apple iPhone. 2008, we had the Android HTC Dream. In 2009, Samsung S8500. 2010, we had Windows-based OS phone being released. 2013, we had BlackBerry 10. 2013, Android KitKat, the OS was updated. 2014, we had Microsoft Phone 8.1. And finally, 2014, we have Apple introducing the iOS in all its iPhones. The features of smartphone, if you see, you have basic features, you have advanced features, and you have future features. Okay, three features are there. The basic features: audio and video capability. Yes, you can make and receive normal call and video call. Operating system, you have several OS. One is Android. You have Android OS, and you have Apple iOS, Apple OS. You have Microsoft OS also available. Different operating system on which the entire smartphone is built. You have the software applications running, Gmail. You have your checking your mails and other applications. You have the keyboard. It's a QWERTY keyboard, and you can minimize, and you can use even stylus to type in your characters. Messaging features, you have internet-based WhatsApp messaging or conventional short messaging service, MMS, multimedia messaging service. All these features were there. And camera feature, you have a camera feature where you can take live video, images, and other things. And internet access, you can connect to the internet and you can browse data. So smartphone as a act as a communication device. It's a multimedia device and a mini application operating platform. See, all these are known to you. I'm just giving you a brief thing. Okay, so this is a simple smartphone which is considered. For example, you have the Wi-Fi and NFC and Bluetooth connectivity, and advanced OS. You have the advanced OS and high milliampere hour battery, extended RAM memory. You have 3G, 4G connectivity, micro nano SIM card feature, screen mirroring. You can mirror your screen. Advanced sensors for notifying you in case of any mishappening. You have wireless printing and faxing feature. You have fingerprint scanner and rear and front camera with there and with other features. So all these are taken from a general smartphone. So in all available smartphones in the market, these features are there. Okay. What are the advanced features you have? These are the these are some of the basic features and advanced features. We have seen some. And what are the advanced features? How many sensors are there in the smartphone? First one is lighting sensor. You know, automatically when your phone gets brighter or dim depending on the outdoor light. So lighting sensor is there, proximity sensor detect any motion. Two cameras are there, front and back camera on the same thing. You can use it for front and back camera. Three microphones are there for giving ultrasound. Touch screen. Position can be identified using GPS, Wi-Fi, fingerprint authentication, cellular communication 3G and 4G, and NFC for Bluetooth communication. And you have an accelerometer sensor, you have a magnetometer sensor, you have a gyroscope, you have a pressure sensor, temperature, humidity. All these sensors advanced features some phones may have, some phones may not have. It is not like all the features are available in all the phones. No, these are the possible sensors which can be available in your smartphones. These sensors need not be present in all the smartphones. Future features, flexible screen. So nowadays flexible electronics has been the market. So flexible screen, the way you can bend the screen, you can roll it, unroll it. Nothing will happen to your phone. So the flexible screens are becoming popular. Inbuilt projector, so you can project your screen immediately. Future NFC, near field communication that is possible. Just by tapping your smartphone, you can initiate payments. 3D screens and holograms, you can project your screen and your hand, and when you type, those actions will be replicated inside your phone. Waterproof and break proof, very very important. And endless battery life. So the main thing lies in the battery, where the charging and discharging and how much long backup it is going to give. All these are going to be the future features. Wireless recharging, when just keep your phone near your charging module, it will automatically charge by wireless means by the principle of electromagnetic induction. Prediction, stock market and other gaming, IPS, other things. Uses of smartphone. So texting, you can text either in WhatsApp or your normal short messaging service. Emailing, social networking, you can do that. E-shopping, commerce. Nowadays, the online shopping has become very popular because invent of the smartphones. You can order anything from your whole house and you can pay it on it. It will get delivered to you easily. And the facility to do video calling at ease, gaming consoles, entertainment. Even you can view any channel in your mobile phone. The technology has grown to such an extent that you don't need a separate TV for viewing the channels. You can do everything using a smartphone. You have a dictionary to convert from any language, and you have a GPS for tracking your location. In case of any route you don't know or you want to go, you can definitely use the GPS and other features and track your location accordingly. Uses of smartphones, you have a QR scan, which you can make it for payment or identifying what is the QR scanning for, and mobile TV. Medical uses, smartphones are you have smart stethoscope which you can interface with your smartphone and you can measure the heart parameters. Ophthalmoscope, you can scan your eye using a smartphone. You're using the required apps. In microphones, you can connect a microscope to your smartphone and do the required medical phenomenon. Dermatoscope, you can see your skin and you can analyze what is the problem with your skin. Which is and required all these require separate softwares. Okay, and video laryngoscope, just getting the you moving inside your mouth and seeing if there is any abnormality. To measure the blood pressure, contactless way of measuring the blood pressure. All these are there. Smartphones market size and value, as we have seen, this data is very very old. It is in 2017. You see the smartphone you have close to in 2017. You see the smartphone is 5.13 billion smartphones are being used, and among the smartphones and feature phones separately, smartphone is your completely touch and feature phones are your button phones. So the global market is always increasing, with the demand is going to increase, and if any good phone comes, people are ready to buy it, right? So the global demand and supply is going to be increasing always. Okay, the majors in the market, you have the different companies: Apple, Samsung, Xiaomi, yeah, Samsung again, Micromax, Nokia, Google, Moto G, HTC, Xiaomi again, Micromax, Xiaomi Mi 3, Samsung. Xiaomi, Nokia, HTC, Asus, Moto E, and Micromax Canvas. So all these players are there, and price range and the OS is given. You can have a look. Present market, others are holding a very huge market. Samsung, Apple, they all have their loyal customers, and the units and the percentage is given. You can have a look at it. Lot of players are coming nowadays who are producing smartphones, so the technology is growing actually. Major companies you see HTC, Apple, LG, Lenovo, Samsung, all these companies started producing mobile phones, smartphones, and they have entered the industry and they have their own customer base. The advantage of smartphone very helpful on education. Online education has been the boom nowadays, and smartphone does that very easily. Improve the communication skills, use of internet. In emergency situations, you can contact multiple users, other users which are not listed here. Drawback, privacy and security, everything is logged in. Wherever you go, that is not transparent, you are tracked, right? Road accidents happen, how are you going to brain cancer? Because